Well, this is interesting. Hey guys, this is Jules with True Crime Reactions. I wanted to do this little update video outside because the weather is beautiful today. For the first time in probably like 4 to 5 days, it's not disgustingly drab and gray and rainy and chilly and here in Texas, but it's really super windy. And I know some of y'all had some comments about the windiness in my last outdoor video, so I just decided to sit in my car for a few minutes so I can get this out to y'all. Now this morning, I was live on the True Crime Cafe with the Dago. I'm on that channel a lot, especially in the chat. It's a really calm environment. It's really chill. I really like being over there. I always share whenever I'm over there. So if you guys want to be chatting with me about a case and I post that link in the community tab, go, because I will have conversations with you back and forth in the chat right there. Anyway, we were discussing this little court date situation because we found this clip on Twitter.
I would not be surprised at all if sometime in May they convene that grand jury. We won't know about it. It will be a surprise. Sometime in May, they may have a grand jury set to convene and they may find probable cause. And then that preliminary hearing will just disappear.
And this is making it seem as if some crazy secret grand jury situation could happen in May that would make the preliminary hearing in June obsolete. It wouldn't happen. It would be no more, which is interesting. With what's going on with Bethany Funk, she no longer has to come to Idaho for the preliminary. And not only that, but the dates of the preliminary have also been pushed back a few days, according to Vine, which we'll get to that here in a second. But it's interesting that now there's all this talk about this secret meeting that could happen prior to the prelim that Bethany now no longer has to go to because the defense team is going to go meet her in Nevada. And the only thing that I'm going to say about that is that I hope that it is recorded in one way or another and that some of the information is at least released because there's so much chaos going on right now. And if all of this was for nothing, that's just pathetic. But if all of this was really for something, then I really hope that something gets released out there because at the very least, I still believe Kohberger is involved in one way or another, but everything in my gut is telling me that he is not the only one. And I did discuss a lot of my theories on things in this live that I did this morning, things that I haven't talked about on this channel yet. So if you are interested in that, I'll have the link to that down in the description box. You can go over to his channel and take a look. But I went to the Vine website. If you've ever been a victim of domestic violence, Vine is one of the tools that you're given so that you can kind of keep track of the case and the court date that you're involved with. But you don't have to be given like special access. You can create your own account, and as long as you have the state and the spelling of the person's name, you can look up all this information just by yourself. So I went to Vine earlier today and typed in Bryan's information, and it does show that there is this motion hearing on May the 25th, all of a sudden, that was not ever talked about before. And it's in May, which is the exact time frame that they're talking about this possible secret grand jury. But then again, this just states it's a motion. So is it a motion hearing to grant the grand jury? Or is somebody trying to file a motion to dismiss based off of the so-say exculpatory evidence that they're going to have by May 25th from Bethany? Because I highly doubt they're going to put off flying out there and talking to her off very long. They're going to be wanting to get that done pretty quick at this point because she's already been fighting it. And so to just avoid anything else, they're going to want this before any court date. And now with this one being before the preliminary, yeah, they're definitely going to be talking to her pretty soon. Shit, they might be talking to her right now. We don't know. But if you also look at the preliminary, it's been moved. Now, I went to make sure what date we had been being told this entire time that it was supposed to be. And it's supposed to have been on the 26th, the beginning of the week. So they moved it from being at the beginning of the week to be able to kind of go on for a few days to now it's just starting on the 30th. That's a 4-day difference. But we heard that if they do this grand jury thing, then the preliminary is going to just disappear. So it's interesting enough that the date's been changed on top of all these what if talks. All these what ifs seem to be literally happening in this case. And it just seems very shady to me if they end up doing some sort of secret grand jury and finding him guilty, and we never know what Bethany said, and we never know what the exculpatory evidence is, and we never find out any other details. They just try to get it done and over with. And whenever you put that with the fact that they're trying their hardest to destroy the house, and they have no give a crap about waiting until there's an actual trial, it just makes this case just smell even worse, you guys. But yeah, this is the information. This is the update. There really is some motion hearing that has been set for May the 25th. I guess we're just going to have to ride this out and see, because literally the second you think you might have a couple of little things finally making sense, a monkey wrench just gets thrown into everything, and then you got to start rethinking stuff. What do you guys think at this point right now? I want to know your actual in-depth thoughts on this case. Let me know. Comment them. See y'all.